everybody sees, star burn bright, the last one to leave, turn out the light, and everybody knows words won't make right. Try me again, fall on the knife. The next best thing that you ever had, burn it all to dust, rain ashes on my Everybody knows the world ain't right. You're down on your knees, get up and fight. And everybody knows words won't make right. Try me again, fall on the knife.
Kia kaha, exactly. And hype, yeah. How are we, dog with the butter and player for 20? Can you hear me okay? That is the question. Can you hear me okay? Downloading the update. Yep, I have just finished downloading the update and I am starting up the game. So I will switch over to that in just one moment. As soon as it's finished doing what it's doing. Finally, we get to jump into some Ark Raiders and not have to do it under an embargo. Here we go. Alrighty. Push to talk, I think, will be the way to go with voice chat. Whoop.
It was silent for years. Just whispers.
Can you hear the game okay?
Distant cracks of thunder.
Hey, Chocolate Jam.
No one paid attention.
This is
I wish we did.
Such great cinematic. They are known as Raiders. That is 100% true. Hey, Neil 90 UK 2. How's it going? We are jumping into some Arc Raiders. Well, this is familiar ground. Breaching and searching. It's looking good? Okay, awesome. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. The game does look great. And player movement, I have to say, is pretty blooming good too. Just want to make sure there isn't any... Ooh, look at that. A number plate. You know what? I'm going to actually put that in the safe pocket. See if we get to keep it. Hey, Jopo 1234. So new keys, I think, are coming out tomorrow, but there might be a few coming out today, but I'm pretty sure they're just having the original, like the players that were in last time, and content creators and press that got access going in today. Bit of a soft start, but they might send out some keys today as well. But I think the original plan was them to have them come out tomorrow for new players. Interesting artwork on the side there. Expired pasta. Yummy. Now I have an idea of what's about to happen here. Ah, rubber ducky. So this rubber duck, you can throw. And guess what?
Told you someone was prying the door.
What exactly wired yourself?
Jackpot. Bandages.
No time to waste, let's
specify that it was only for people already in the test today. Yeah, exactly. Chocolate Jam, at this stage I don't think there is any chance the game will have an offline PvE mode. Yeah, I don't think there's any plans for that I've heard of. Yeah, I know a lot of people were disappointed about the change, but I guess that's what they did, and they did say that the PvE mode wasn't that fun from their point of view. Rubber ducky. Actually, did the rubber ducky land on the ground? Did they take the rubber duck? Where's the rubber duck? They took my rubber duck. Why do they do that? This is torch ginger, which can be crafted into, I think, like sterilized bandages, if I remember correctly. And we got a shield. And a vital shot. I love the sliding mechanic in this game. It's cool. Just takes a little time to get up at the end, that's all. And now we got a weapon. We'll donate for codes. Nice. Fortunately, I don't have any codes, sorry to say. I think I may get them after a few rounds, but I already have a few friends that are keen for them as well. But yeah, maybe we might get a chance to do some code giveaways, it'd be cool. That was a wasp that I just knocked down. Look if I can climb this tower. Oh yeah, look at that. I do like the mantling. Very Benson Boone, that roll. I should actually heal up. Now you can actually take quite a lot of full damage in this game if I jump off here and roll without taking injury. I got into marathon. Yeah, I played some marathon for a few hours with my mate DeMeister, who will be playing this with me at some point, and we were both pretty frustrated by it. I do hope Bungie can get it into some sort of shape that people are happy with it, because it is a different extraction shooter from Arc Raiders. They haven't got much time, that's their problem. Ward 1, thanks for the follow. Jess James, thank you for the follow. So I did play this introductory part when we did the content creator preview, and so I just want to spend a little more time wandering around seeing what I can find in it than I did the first time. Because obviously we were pretty keen to get into the actual game. get down there. Alright. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of this little area. No. Neil, Rock, am I right in thinking that there are no scopes for weapons in the game? The Jupiter, the sniper rifle, it has a scope on it already. So it comes with a scope. I don't think there are other scopes at this stage.
It's your call. Everything looks good, so I'm sending the elevator. Stand by.
Alright, so Ark coming in there. This is a snitch, and you want to get rid of them pretty quick, pretty soon, because they will call their buddies.
Initiating capture sequence now. Stand by.
I like that. You're a stranger, is what she's saying.
Hatch open. Elevator's ready to go.
And can we do the compulsory dance? No. Just a sorry. There are binoculars. Did I miss the binoculars?
Hey.
I didn't really use the binoculars that much.
This elevator has been out of commission.
Security to the slingshot in Sector G. We have a possible intruder in the tubes. Repeat, possible intruder.
When the elevator stops, exit with your hands raised. I cannot let you in until you show your face. How'd you make it here by yourself? Who are you?
Who am I? That is a good question. Alright. How are we all doing? Everyone good? I think we should go the old guy. It's kind of fitting. Only got one choice of outfit. Oh no, we got a colour choice. I like the headgear. See if we can match my own head. It's not far off. I need one in between. I'll pretend I haven't had a haircut for a while. Default backpack. Seeing what's written on the wall here. Oh, they've taken the little Easter egg away, that's all good. No backpack attachment. Body type, we'll give that the same. Alright. Ready to go. Yeah, the audio design is great, and I tell you what, the completed soundtrack when it's done is going to be pretty amazing, I would say, given that we get the Battlefield 1 and 5 composers making it.
Pretty crowded.
Up topside, clean hands don't get the work done. That's why I stay down here. Everything has a price, and it's always higher than you think.
1,358 days to make a beautiful.
Dejima, thank you for following.
But they'll follow a bounty if it's high enough.
I wouldn't worry about other raiders that much. I would worry about Ark. Something's going on.
A lot of people down here in Esperanza rely on raiders. I don't like it, but if you want to go back up, you catch a ride with the tubes on level 4. They'll take you all the way to Bird City.
Okay, here we are. This room is the best I can do for you now. It's a dump, I know, but you'll learn to love it, I'm sure.
Doesn't
Come
look like
see
that
me
much of
when
a
you
dump.
settle in.
Right, we're finally in. Try and get a quest.
All freshened up. Look, if you're hoping to stay in Speranza, I'll need to know that you can handle yourself up there. I've been working on a new scanning tool that sends back data from the field. Try to do some recon around the topside. Then
Audio's
report
good?
back to
Great.
me.
That's good to know. Thanks, Ward.
Let's see if you have what it takes. You can easily grab a scan from far away. I'd keep my distance for now.
All right. Let's have a quick look at the traders.
Back again?
Celeste.
Oh, hey there. I'm busy, but help yourself.
Oh, did you bring Coin Raider? I hope you did.
Feel free to browse, but watch your step.
Back up, Lance.
Finally, someone who recognizes greatness. What seems to be the problem? You're looking a bit rough, if I don't say so myself.
Rude. Alright, here's a skill tree. Lots of choices in it. And then the mastery, which you just slowly progress through. Come back to that later. The battle pass. Let's have a look at the battle pass. Kind of like the end ones of that. These are kind of cool. But you can't rotate them. Sort of more vagabond one, this one. Like, almost like a rugby union head protection. What was that thing there? What's that? Drum attachment. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. Shuttered storefront. And the thing is, you can purchase all three of these. That's cool. I like that. Alright, let's unlock that one. And I don't think we get any freebies in this, do we? Freebies? No, we gotta earn all those. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go to the loadout. And I didn't get to keep the stuff that was in my safe pocket. I want my number plate back. The art design makes your mouth water chocolate. Yeah, I would say the same thing. I love it. The logbook's quite handy. It shows you what you're tracking. And workshop is currently got to have 2 rounds played, so we do need to play around. Anything else I need out of here? No. Full squad is off. Yep. And battlegrounds is our option. Let me just check that I've got the right. North America, I think. Yeah, North America I think is actually going to be a better option for me. Here in New Zealand. Alright, let's see if we can get around. I've got the reason I keep looking left and right. I've got chat on both sides, but only Twitch on this side. Do you have free PS5 codes? No, I don't. In fact, I have tried to see if I can get one console code for a friend, and I haven't gotten that at this stage. So yeah, sorry, no codes. Division 1 vibes, yeah. I played Division 2. Quite enjoyed that, but it just sort of became a bit mundane after a while for me. I haven't found that with this from what I've played so far. Well optimized, yeah, it is pretty well optimized. I think I was getting frame rates, so I've got a 3080 Ti. I was getting frame rates around, it varied like 80 when it was really full on, and up into the hundreds when it wasn't so full on. And I found it fine. Yeah, no worries, KGB. I get that people are keen to get codes. Tomorrow, hopefully, should be a lot of codes coming out for people, so if you haven't had one today, don't panic. Alright, let's see how long it's going to take us to get a match. Thanks for the follow, KGB. Much appreciated. Previous players and content creators hasn't been said anywhere official. Oh, good question. They did say it to us. Yeah, they might not have said it officially. I think they just wanted a fairly soft start, but they did say that invites will be coming out in waves, so that kind of covered that, I guess, for them. 70-80 FPS on a 1080 Ti, that's pretty good. Sort of stuff. So I was part of the content creators and press that got access to the preview event, so that's kind of where I heard some of this info through. Noob in the streets, thanks for the follow. Osboos, yes, the Osboos. I could do with a can of Osboos actually. I had about 3.5 hours sleep last night. It was a long night. Getting a video ready. Haven't done anything back. I'm Oscar. We're all Oscar in some way. Ooh.
See any arc around, ping them for me, and I can analyze their movement patterns. I'll see you down here when you get back.
I like how you can get on these buses and search them. Yeah, actually, I found some good stuff on buses during the preview event, and often these doors are on these luggage compartments underneath. Not in this one though. Alright. Oops. Just chuck a bit of ammo in here. So I think we might be able to split these. Yeah, look at that. So you can split them between. So just hold down the shift key there to split items. So this first round, really my goal is just to grab a bit of stuff and extract and do the same for a couple of rounds, and then I can get access to the workshop and start crafting some stuff. What's that? Ooh, we got a field. Okay, so these things, these field station crates you can pick up, which means you can't shoot. And then nearby there will be a field station that you can drop it into. Don't think I can run either. Oh, you can go a little faster. Oh, there's a rate of flare in the distance. Someone's gone down. That might be the first person knocked out in the playtest. Alright, so you pop it in here and then you get loot over here in return. Memo, great, bandages, nice. Smoke grenade, gas grenade, light armor, energy ammo, and I'm pretty sure you cannot put light armor into the safe pockets. So energy ammo, now I didn't see this during the preview event, and that goes is used with the equalizer, which is probably you'd consider it a high tier weapon. Let's just keep something in the safe pocket for the time being. Oh, I'm actually getting pretty full. Might drop something here. Actually, let's recombine some things. Yeah. I'm going to drop shotgun ammo because I don't need that for the time being. Alright. Right, I actually need to get to an extraction point now. Power cable, I think we'll just leave that. Alright. So, swamp side is going to be by far the closest. I want to get away from these more active points for the moment. And just get out and extract first time around. Right, I got 300 meters to go. So this thing over here is called a pop, I think. Yep. I filled my option too.
Pop. They don't have the same plating as a fireball, but they'll burn you all the same.
Yeah, so pops are like fireballs. Fireballs are armored versions of these. And they both flow. They both throw flames. Just gonna keep in this cover area. Very quiet here at the moment. Almost too quiet. Some people already got their keys. Okay, that's cool if there are keys going out. Great to hear. Anyone who played previously will just get immediate access back in again. Another pop there. KGB, I'm on PC, widescreen, PC. Thanks, Neil. Have a good one. I think we can go. Looking pretty good. Oops, don't need my torch on.
Okay, security here. I got your call. Stand by. I'm sending the elevator.
Fire, thanks for the follow. All right, elevator's coming in. Let's get out of here. Nice.
Sorry about that.
Successful extraction. That's what we like. Only seen the Sandy Dune map. So the 3 maps are this one, which is Dam Battlegrounds. So I can show you here. So there's like a derelict dam. This is a swamp area. So I went through here and extracted at the central swamp elevator. Some like residential apartments sort of up here, and then facilities in here like labs, a tower, sort of lab building in here, and there's a lab down here which has really good loot. Sort of treed areas with like old cars and things in here, and this is like a salt pan lake. And this is where during the preview event we had the harvester down here with the queen roaming around it. And then the other map's the Spaceport, which is a big open map with lots of towers and walls and things on it. And then Buried City, which is more the sand one. That's what you might be thinking of from the sand side of things. Oh, and then if I go in here I can actually look at what I did, so it shows you what loot. I think if you can click on it, it shows you what loot you actually picked up as well, which is pretty cool. Where you arrived. Shows you what you brought back. Your XP, so some of this you'll get even if you don't extract. So you can sort of keep progressing, which I think is a really nice balance because you can really have that friction of not making it out, but also just feel like you're actually still progressing through the game as well. Yeah, well, it already does kind of slap pretty hard. It's in a good state for where it's, for releasing this year. I think later this year. I did enjoy that. Mick Knight, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Thank you. All right, so we've got a skill point that we can allocate. So the first ones are either increasing your stamina, climbing and vaulting more quickly, or searching faster. So I always like to be able to increase stamina so you can sprint and run more often and stay out in the open less often. Right. And I think we need to do one more round before we can get the workshop.
Busy. Ah, newcomer. Wasn't sure you'd return. Nice work. Perhaps we'll free up a chamber for you after all.
Another new arrival. If you want me to treat you, you better prove that those precious limbs of yours are worth bandaging.
Right. Search some containers, get some fabric. That's easy.
Fabric next time you're topside, and I'll think about whether you're worthy of my talents.
Cool. JL. Sorry to disturb. How can I get an early access for someone who wants to test it? So, basically you have to get invited. So make sure you've signed up if you haven't done that already. And the other option is if you go, there is a Discord, like a looking for game Discord. I don't know if I have a link to that on my channel, but there is a looking for game Discord, and they are doing some key swapping on there, sort of thing, or providing keys. Virgin Goat 87, as far as I know, they might have started issuing a few keys. Someone said they had before, but I think the bulk of them are going to come out on the 1st, so day 2. Ah, thanks. The Osprey shirt, I thought I'd better put it on today. It was the right day for it. Right. Now we can actually start to think about what we're doing. So we can shift click and to split the amounts, and I don't think we can do individual, so you actually, like if I want to do 2 out of this, if I shift click that, it'll drop 2 in, so it took 2 over, and it'll just kind of roughly split the 5 in half when you shift click on it. Thing we don't have at the stage is augments, which help you to take larger shields, and they also give you more space in here as well, so that'll be to come once we get the workshop. Most likely. I don't think, if we go back to the traders, let's see if they're selling them.
Still in one piece, fella?
Barricade.
What do you need today?
Oops.
Raider, huh? What do you need?
Sorry, didn't see you coming.
Yeah, what we could buy though is if I sell some stuff. What have I got here that I can sell? The good thing about this stash is you can order it, sort of rarity, name, value. Do you lose skill progress when you die? No, so you keep, you keep progressing on that side of things. You just lose all your gear. So I think I'm actually going to sell one of these shields. And processors. I can maybe go without that already. Ah, the wires. They're pretty common, so let's sell those. And the reason I want to sell those is so I can get a Raider hatch key.
I'd love to take my eyes off the screens, but I can't just now.
Just gives me way more options for extracting. Yeah, let's keep that lot. Okay. We're pretty good to go. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Missed a few people following. Majinga, is it? Now following. Thank you. Bassau, thank you. Mixed Blood OG, thank you for the follow.
Someone broke into the East Wing storage rooms. Not sure what's left. Check for yourself.
Yeah, I'm hyped for it too. Alright. Let's go back in. I didn't accept that, no, not yet. Cool. Hey, Savage. It is good. Actually, you know what? I think it actually seems smoother than the preview build that I played the other day. You don't actually kill them. Yeah, it's kind of, I think it's left kind of vague, Bassau, that and I think it says you knock them out as well. So I think it is actually kept that way so you can kind of see there's a reason why you've come back. Okay. Sometimes when you spawn in, there might be a shelf or something just here which has loot on it, so it's always worth just looking behind you. Where are we? Okay. So what we might do is go down to the residences and see if we can get that fabric for Lance. I might store some stuff in the... Oops. Pop some things into the safe pocket that I don't need immediately. The name of the Discord, it is... Let me have a quick look. Hang on, let me just hide somewhere. Actually, if you hang around to the end of this round, I'll find it for you then. And I might even be able to post something in the chat. Where am I going? Okay. Make sure I'm in the right place. I could have gone back there actually. That's alright. Oh, out of bounds. Yeah, so when the game was kind of first announced, or maybe the first trailer that came out after they changed the mode of the game, I think that's when that Discord got set up, so there's actually quite a few people in it now. And because the official one didn't really have lots of... you couldn't chat in it, so people wanted somewhere to be able to do that, so they set it up. And it seems to be pretty active, and I think it's pretty well moderated and all that kind of thing. Interesting little hole in the rock here. Can I go through it? No, is the answer to that. I hear what sounds like an arc nearby. Oh, I thought I would have mantled that. There we go. One of the things I like about these buildings is some parts of them are super dark, and you just have to have some sort of light on. Like that. Huh. Interesting flashing light. Sometimes these electrical panels can be searched as well, so you can find electrical parts in those. This is a tick up here, so these things are the face huggers. If you don't take them out, they will jump on your face, and then you've got to use the E key to get them off. Pretty annoying if it happens in the middle of a fight, because you've still got to do that, and it can be the cause of you being taken out. Containers opening. think there was anyone over there. Yeah, I can't hear anything. Just out on the walls. Oops. Not really watching where I was going. Here's the exit. Getting lost in the building. The environmental stuff in here is really nice. I like the way it looks. Camera lens. So I can start to make some space for things in here. Actually, let's take the fabric that we need for Lance. Make sure we get that. Yeah, been checking Steam and email a bit. Hey gamer, had to check this out. It's 5 AM. Nice, well done. Nothing yet. Yeah, it's going great. It's actually playing super smooth. So current frame rate's around sort of 90 to 100, which is pretty much what I was getting in the I think I already looked in there. Oh, actually. So some of these trinkets can actually be worth quite a lot. I've got room for that. Yeah, it feels really smooth. I think that's good so far. Possibly even smoother than the preview build was. Alright, so I can actually potentially just use the hatch to get out. Hey Zazu, how's it going, man? And Dauskas, how you doing? What I would really like to be able to do, it would be great to be able to do a double ping. I don't think I can. Let me try. So, yeah, either one or the other. So anyway, we know we've got that hatch there if we have to go out it, but I'll try and go out for the main one. Yeah, well I think a lot of people will get in, it just won't be the first day. I think it's going to be maybe day 2. Don't really want to go near that building of olives. There's a few little fruit items and things that you can find on the ground or on trees. We might try and go out the normal exit. One of the good things about the Ark is the lights on them, you can tell if they've been alerted or not, which is always useful. Look at this lighting, how cool is that? One of the things about the Embark team is they know how to make a decent environment. amongst many other things. So if you've just jumped in, basically I'm just trying to get these first couple of extractions out of the way so I can get the workshop unlocked. And then we can start to sort of take on things a bit more PvP. Okay, I don't know if that guy was planning on fighting or not. Where did he go? This is not going to pan out well. Oops. Those guys. I think he might be willing to extract with me. Yeah, apparently so. Well, that's a novelty.
Sorry.
Yeah, graphics, it looks good. Man, I got a jump scare when that raider was in front of me. I didn't see him until he was right in front of me. I got the heart going. Human. Any Easter eggs? I haven't seen any yet, but I'm going to be keeping my eyes open. Alright, so we got XP for damaging Ark, scavenging, mostly for time on the surface. This is one thing I kind of wondered about, was whether people would actually like get to maybe a raider hatch and then not extract, you know, just hang around and do nothing for a while to try and get that bulk of XP for time on the surface. So I wonder if that'll become a thing. Anyway. Yep, it's a good round. Bit of a messy end, but yeah, it was a bit of a close call. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it at all, actually. It caught me off guard. Alright, we have the workshop available. I'm just going to empty my... Oh. Alright, so you got a bunch of stations in here, and you have Scrappy, the loyal rooster. And Scrappy likes to steal things. So when you're playing, it's a good idea to remember to come and claim that stuff, because otherwise it'll just be sitting there when you come back each time. Oh, the Discord link. Thanks for reminding me. Let me find that. Can I invite people to this? Yes, I can. Okay, so this is the Discord. This isn't the official Discord, but there's a bunch of people hanging out in here and like looking to share keys and stuff like that. Okay, why isn't that pasting? No. Let's disable streamer mode for the moment. Right, people. Copy. Alright, so that's the Discord link for the unofficial Discord. And then I'll post the one for the Discord that I hang out in as well. Sometimes if I get codes, I do occasionally do giveaways just in the Discord. Where's the invite for this? There we go. So this next one is for Ditopia, which is the one that I hang out in. No worries. Thanks for reminding me. I actually would have forgotten after that little run-in earlier. Savage, your redeem code didn't work. Oh, why is that? That's odd.
Someone from level 3 swiped the last of the fuel reserves. Hope it was worth it.
Okay. And then, so you can train Scrappy by getting things like dog collar, torn blanket, and it will boost his productivity. And then this is the workshop, so you can add things to it, and you can start to craft raider augments, which means you can carry more stuff. So I'm going to do that. As well as, so your basic bench, you can just make basic weapons, basic ammo, that kind of thing. And you can level up the benches as well, not the basic bench though. And then you can start to install other equipment benches, so probably the weapon bench I want to track. In fact, you just want to track all of them really. I didn't use explosives that much. Med station definitely want to track. Yeah, might as well track that as well. Okay. And I got a skill point, so I can continue upgrading my character. And the good thing about the skill tree is that it allows you to sort of progress through it without having completed one section. So you can either choose to go on and have your stamina regenerate faster, or increase your maximum stamina, or have your stamina less affected by being over encumbered if you're carrying too much weight. So at this stage, probably I actually want it to regenerate faster. Yeah, sound design is awesome. Thanks for the follow as well, Thule008. Much appreciated. This is only my second stream, so I streamed the other day just sort of as a test run. This one seems to be going a bit smoother. We have a few technical issues first time around, but yeah, I plan to be streaming the Arc Raiders right through the playtest pretty much. Right. So the stash in here can be expanded. If you go up here and you pay for it to be expanded using the in-game coins, which is what you get if you sell items. And the other thing you'll notice is this percentage here on the weapons is going down, so you do actually have to make sure that you maintain the weapons, and you can do that by repairing them. and they cost coins, so 85%. It's kind of marginal whether I would. Well, the other one I don't think I need to worry about at all. And that light shield I haven't got enough coin for, so have we got another light shield? Yep. Swap that out. The augment, put that in, and then you get a whole bunch of extra spaces. But notice if I take it back out again, see, I lose a safe pocket by adding it, so it's a compromise. But I would rather have the more space than just one extra space safe pocket. Righty. Was a Zox. How can I play the playtest? So you need to sign up on the arcraiders.com website to get a chance to be invited. There are people who might have codes to give out. I don't have any codes to give out. Haven't been given any. Which of the battle pass cosmetics spoke to me? So I did open one of the battle passes, which is the shuttered storefront. And really the main reason I did was because I really like the look of this outfit at the end. I think it's pretty cool. But you can have them all running, so just up to you really how much you want to spend on it out of the Raider tokens. So I've just got that one going at the moment. And at this stage I don't have enough cred to be able to purchase anything with it.
Always keep some bandages on your person in case you get hit. Regular works well.
So we've got to search 5 more containers. Oh, I thought I would have done that.
Any piece of fabric you can get your hands.
Right. So I'm actually going to swap out this Rattler because I kind of prefer the Stitcher just because it has faster reload. Don't think I have any weapon mods at this stage, no. Let's get a little bit more heavy ammo. That's straight gone already. Cool. I think they've done a good job of the menus. Like, I don't really ever feel like it's a struggle to find anything. Oh, my Raider hatch key. Yeah, I want to keep that in the safe pocket. Crafting materials, and then in the logbook here you can just go and see how you're progressing on either on quests or on track recipes and how much you've got of each thing. So weapon bench, not too far off. I just need metal parts and rubber parts for that, so that'll be a bit of a focus. Hey Spartul 300, how can you play the game? So you need to go to the arcraiders.com website, sign up through that for Steam, or it'll direct you through the console options as well, and then hopefully you'll get an invite sent out to you from Embark. Mostly today, as far as I understand, it's people that have already had access or content creators and press that are getting to play, and tomorrow a big batch of invites will be sent out and they'll be done randomly. And then there might be the odd Discord or other places you might have people that have codes. Now we get codes, I think, that we can share after a few rounds. I haven't seen anything come up about that yet, so I don't know how that's going to work. Are the cosmetics, hey Raid, cosmetics in the test permanent? I would assume that they are not permanent. I do know that in the finals, I think even in the closed beta, they had some cosmetics that were permanent. So, yeah, I'll try and find that out in the next stream, see if I have an answer to that question. Okay. have the option of a free loadout. You know what? Why don't we just do that for the sake of it? So there's no safe pocket. We'll do a free loadout run. Toolie, thanks for following. I don't think I caught that before. There we go. We're getting matchmaking reasonably quickly, which is good. I'm playing on North America server, which typically isn't that great from New Zealand, but I did that for the preview test, and it was the preview event, and it was actually pretty good. Europe, on the other hand, is not so great. Spartle, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. So if you just joined, this is only my second stream, and I tend to make videos about Embark Studios games, but in recent times I thought I'd start streaming them as well. Alright, we are right in the thick of it with the free loadout. And the round has just started, so this is the free loadout, not much stuff. We've got a zip line, a blaze grenade, a bandage, some light ammo, a stitcher, and a light shield, which actually I think is not such a bad free loadout. Previously I had a lot less stuff than that on a free loadout. And in fact, I think in the past, in a previous playtest, the previous playtest to this one, I actually had one session where I had a free loadout with no weapon at all. So I just had to use the Raider tool until I found one. You can jump in these trucks. No, not in them, but on them. Plastic parts, that's good. Alright, so here we are, breaching container. Smoke grenade. Smoke grenades are pretty dense, actually, the smoke. So that's a turret up there. Gonna ping it. Well, it would say it. Oh, it has it on the left. Okay. Hasn't spotted me. Turrets have light machine guns, so you don't really want to get caught in front of them. Sterilized bandage recipe. Okay, so I think if I'm facing the right way, yeah, that's the other end of the dam. So if you walk through there, it's going right through the dam. This is going back towards the main tower. Okay, we got some action out here. Very atmospheric through here. You can climb these. Oh yeah, that's good. I keep going? No. Yeah, I can get up the top. Ooh, look at that. That's a little sneaky spot. Okay. supply call station. Good to find a weapon. So those cameras that make noise, they're really just a noise. I don't think they actually bring in arc. Kush HQ, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Do you get abilities and such? Are there characters to select, or you make your own? You say make your own character. And abilities, you can improve your skills, so like stamina, how quickly you loot, things like that. But there aren't there's no sort of like magical abilities as such. Sort of roaming around without really a plan going on here, but that's all right. Lure grenades, they're quite good for, ooh, Spaceport trench tower key, okay. I probably want to try and get out if I can now. That key's going to be useful. So that's for the Spaceport map, that key. Can I add that onto this weapon? Yes, I can. Okay, so let's see if we can just go and extract now that I've got that key and that. That's where the action is. Might go down to that bottom one. Oops. Couple of wasps patrolling there. Oh, another one down here. So most of the arc you can sort of avoid if you're reasonably stealthy. There's a pop down there, so that's one of the fireball. Whoops. Not what I meant to pop to, there we go. So it's still quite early in the round, so potentially there could be players coming down from spawn points up on the hillside here. I would put the key in a safe pocket, but I'm doing a free loadout and I don't have a safe pocket, so I just want to get out with it now. Otherwise I wouldn't be so concerned about it, in a way. So that's a snitch up there. If they detect you, you got to get rid of them as quickly as you can, because they will bring in other arc. Oops. Trying to run into the trees. Is it like Escape from Tarkov? Yeah, yeah. It is like a, I would call it a serious casual version of Escape from Tarkov, would be a really broad way to describe it. And with third person, obviously. But pretty much the same mechanic, just has some progression systems and obviously nowhere near as much friction as Tarkov provides with making it hard for you. You're guided a little more in this game. Yeah, there's Asia Service Suit. Sorry, I'm missing a few questions. Sorry, guys. I'm sort of trying to... I will come back to them in a second. So this little building is quite good for sussing out how safe the extraction point is. It actually looks pretty good right now. And that building up there is a really good vantage point for hitting people that are trying to extract here. So, in fact, I grenaded someone. Right. Hey. All right. Interesting little sort of graphical. The elevator will stay there for I think about 90 seconds after it turns up. So you have got a bit of time. Okay, they're on alert. Just give them a moment. We're going to make a go for it. Might get hit here. Doesn't really matter too much because as long as the door's closed, you'll actually extract with all your loot. Alright. North America and Europe. Yeah, so there is Asia as well. Battlefront 2 vibes, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, vibrant, interesting game. Yeah, I'd say it's really grounded. Like you feel quite immersed in this environment, which for a serious casual game, the environment actually carries it really well. Hey, Tunnel Nugget, how's it going? Look at this chat as well. The chat I have in the camera here is quite short, so I can miss out on a lot of stuff. For the one up on the other screen here is quite long, so that's why I look over at that one quite a bit to try and catch up with what you've been saying. Playtest is really smooth. Like, I actually think so far it's been going smoother than not that the preview event wasn't smooth, but it seems to be running really well. I'm happy with it. Yeah, it didn't look lived in. Didn't have atmosphere. The thing I found about Marathon was the visual art style is so like in your face that I actually found it hard to pick up on things that I was being shown on the screen. In fact, like I was playing with De Meister a bit, and the number of times, because his marker, his player tag was white, the number of times I was just looking around and around trying to find where he was. But how do you get around that? It's like you can't. So in this game, you can have like an Earth-based or realistic environment, and anything like a light or a marker or whatever stands out. But you can't kind of flip it around the other way and have like a really crazy high color art style and then have dull tags, and it doesn't work. So yeah, they've got some work to do to figure out some of the stuff in that game. I hope they do, because it could sit in a, like Exoborn is kind of the only other extraction shooter that's going to be close to it, really. I don't think it's particularly close to Arc Raiders. So yeah, I hope they manage to get some stuff sorted before they launch that game. Hey, Bibalsaka. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Is now following. Thank you for the follow. Piblix. Hey. How we doing? So I can't add any benches yet. Weapon bench was the main one, and I still need to get more rubber parts, and I think... Oops. Oh, no, let me out of that. Escape? No. Okay, I need to click on that one. Yeah, craft some basic. I'll do that in a moment. Okay, Scrappy. Always got to remember Scrappy. So, I need to get a dog collar and a torn blanket for Scrappy. And I'll claim all of that. How are we going now for the weapon bench? We can install the weapon bench. Hoorah. There it is. Ah, I didn't actually... You know what? In the preview event, I did not realize you can just click on the actual bench. I was always just clicking on it down here like that. But you can actually click on the benches. Wow. Not always the most observant person for an Easter egg hunter.
I've just so happened to acquire the finest medical equipment for you. Spill the beans.
We got Lance's fabric.
Have you seen
Nice.
one of the small scuttling arc machines yet? Awful things.
So you gotta get a tick pod.
I need you to acquire. I'd suggest keeping your weapon at the ready. Ticks can be rather intrusive.
So I already had a tick pod. It's just got to destroy one. I guess it has to be done after the quest actually starts as opposed to before. Reckon there's a chance for hybrid aiming. Yeah, so the Jupiter, because that has a sight on it as a sniper rifle, that is kind of first person. Down sights can be toggled between irons and shoulder. I guess it's possible they could do something like that. Yeah. Thanks for coming along, Publix. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of having that option to have some sort of first-person elements. I think it would be okay. All right, we did pretty well for a free run on that. The Stitcher can probably stay there actually. In fact, I'll put it back to 1. I quite like the Pharaoh. It's quite a hard-hitting battle rifle. Just single shot, reload each time, but then you've got the Stitcher as fast shooting. I haven't really enjoyed the Rattler just because it only has 10 in the magazine. Yeah, to Ollie, the game definitely has a vibe. Like it's got a vibe that is uniform, I guess is the best way to describe it. It fits, everything sort of fits together well. Authentic probably is another good way to describe it. Some bandages, we don't need that many shield repairs, I think at this stage. A couple of impact grenades. Take a smoke grenade. I'll take a lure out with me and I'll see if I can show you that being used next time around. And can I upgrade? No, but we'll track that. Can upgrade this. Nice. Okay. And let's take a Raider hatch key with us. Right. We're good to go. Oh, I need heavy ammo. get that tick. Okay, cool. Tell you what, we'll go and I'll show you the practice range because we haven't done that. Have you had a chance to play with the Renegade? I played with the Renegade during the preview event. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I think, you know what? I think I might have lost that to, I don't know if it was Thixie that was playing, but it was. Yeah, I think I lost it on the first round I took it in, which was a real shame. We played quite risky in the preview event because you know you wanted some action recorded and all that kind of thing. So there was a lot of people that were doing quite well and some people that didn't do so well. And we had one day we did pretty well and then we didn't do well the next day. Still showing destination as damn battlegrounds. Did it give me the option to go to the practice range? Confirm. I guess we'll find out whether we're going to dam or practice range. Hope there are no roses in this practice range. Yeah. The roses. I really want to solve that Easter egg, but it feels like one of those ones we know little snippets of things and not much else. I was going to ask you guys, does the quality of the stream look pretty good? Seeing as it's my second stream, I just want to make sure that it actually looks good as far as the gameplay and camera and all those sort of things. It looks okay. Thanks, Primal. Awesome, that's good to hear. Great. Yeah, we had a few technical issues. Even today I had a couple to solve. But yeah, last time someone suggested I make the camera on this screen a bit more easy to see. So you can get a bit more of a close-up of me while I'm playing, which is what we've done. And then you should get the wide angle on this one. Well, the candles haven't burnt the place down, so that's good. Ah, too kind, too kind. Yeah, I think they might have some work to do in Enigma rather than coming to watch Arc Raiders. Here we go. So, are we in the practice range or the dam? I'm about to find out. I suspect we might be back into dam. Because I don't think it would have taken that long just to go into the practice range, surely. Yep, we are in dam. Okay. So we might go down that way this time. See what I mean about if you were around earlier, I said when you spawn in, always look behind you, right? And it's not major loot, but it's loot nonetheless. Let's go up the zip line. Where are we? Okay. This is one of the features of the game I really like, that it throws you properly off the zip line. Okay, so that out there is going to be, I think, your extraction points out that way. I go up any further. pretty exposed up here, but we'll have a look out to the Red Lakes down below. Hey, don't jump over the edge. Dark probe coming in there, so you can loot those when they're on the ground, breach them open. You know what? We could actually go down and do that. Yeah, why not? Let's go down there. Make sure I've got that Raider hatch key in the safe pocket. What is the easiest way down, actually? Probably going back down here. Oops, didn't mean to go all the way down. Camera seems a bit fisheye. Yeah, does a bit, doesn't it? Let me see if I can. Here's the field of view. Just take it down a touch. Yeah, it looks a little better. You can actually hear that probe making noise, I think. Well, there was a raider up the top there for a minute, that tree up there. I thought it was a raider standing on the edge. Something out there. I think there might be a bison out here. Yeah, so I do not want to take that on by myself. Where's he going? A little bit of a circuit around the lakes there, so he might just continue on. Around the other side of these rocks, a bit exposed here. Okay. And that bison's. Oops. So the thing is, when you breach these probes, they do make a lot of noise. So I don't really want to bring the bison over because I'll be struggling to do much against that. Oh, there we go. I think they're far enough away. Oops. I think that snatch might have brought others in there. Might just quickly breach this. Those power cells can be used to repair your, or recharge your armor, I should say. I think there's only one side to search, is it? Oh, no, two sides to it. Right. So got some space. This thing here is a, if I can ping it correctly, it's a supply call station. So it when you call it, it brings in a supply. Actually, why don't we do it? You send up a flare and it you get a supply drop coming in afterwards. Yeah, it's pretty well optimized. There's the flare going up, right? So I'm just going to retreat off to somewhere a little away from that. And shortly there'll be a supply drop coming. What was that? Single random shot up there, sounded like. Oh, there's the supply drop, and you watch the balloon will actually go back up again, which is pretty cool. A lot of thought gone into how the game works. Might get some decent loot out of this. Nice. Yep, that's it. Okay, I'm going to get out of here. I think I can... I might actually just extract with this Raider hatch key. Yeah, I think this is it. Is it here? No, next one over. So there's a Raider hatch. Those do stay open for a short period of time, but you're not going to have any hassles around them. Yeah, it's kind of good. We're getting to show you a few different parts of the game, I think, which is nice. Shows you the value of what you brought back in. So the Raider hatch keys, I think, is 5,000 or 6,000, so there was a trade-off there for that. And there's XP. I'll click on that. PvP, I don't think we had any, so we'll skip that. Yeah, the game seems pretty optimized. Like, so I'm running on a 3080 Ti, so I don't know, we'd call that sort of a bit above average. I don't know where that sort of sits anymore. But yeah, it's running pretty well. Got another skill point, so I think we'll go for increasing max stamina. Thanks, Scrappy, for your contribution. There's no bench we can put in currently. So you can see you can merge stacks here. So I'll unload, and then if I merge it, it just combines stacks within that, so they don't take up too much space. But you can see I'm already starting to get to the point where it's about 2/3, 3/4 full. And then to expand it, it would cost me 5,000 coins, so I'd have to sell something to do that. See what I can look at selling. What's the trinket worth? Oh, that painted box that I picked up. Remember I said trinkets, if you're watching before, trinkets are worth a reasonable amount, so we'll sell that. Herbal bandages. Don't really use that much. Crafting materials. I'll sell one of these rattlers.
What is it? Leave the money there, I'll get it later.
I kind of figure that the Raider hatch keys are a sort of a, like, economics game, you know? They give you so much option to extract successfully at a cost of 6,000 to purchase, but you're going to get out a lot of the time. Okay. Slowly upgrading the weapons. We didn't use the lure. Oh, I should have tried that with the the bison. That would have been fun. Okay. Let's go again, shall we? Just gotta remember what my destroy tick, that's right. Hey, we can now choose other options. So, we have been doing damn battlegrounds. Under that, I think it's showing that there's going to be a night raid, I would say that is saying, on the 4th of May. And then a night raid on Buried City in 65 hours. So that's going to be about the same. Let's go to Buried City. Storms have unearthed a number of old raider caches, but they are rigged to explode should they be exposed for too long. Hurry up and find them all. Okay. Sounds good. Let's have a look at what you've been writing. Playtest include multiplayer. Yep. Yep. It is all multiplayer. Well, I mean there's PvE as well, but there's no PvE only. Third party view reminds you of the Division. Yeah, it's quite like that. Default field of view. Yeah, I think I had actually pushed it up. I do quite like a wider field of view and don't mind that sort of fishbowl effect, but I'm glad I changed it now that I did. Thanks for the follow, Mangus Pulse and Enigma RL, thank you. Yeah, time to call in sick. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So I might play 1 or 2 more rounds. I had 3 hours sleep last night, pretty much, after completing a video for the when the embargo finished today, and there were a whole bunch of videos that came out with other content creators, and so I want to get a good night's sleep so I can stream for a long time tomorrow. So we might do 1 or 2 more rounds. I don't know if moving around here. No, okay, we can look at things while we're waiting. So I'll just go through these. Yeah, I need sleep. I feel like I do need sleep today. So the Raider augments allow you to carry those heavier armor for the other Raider augments, the larger ones, or the higher grade ones. And they give you more space, but they can reduce your safe pocket space. The kettle, semi-automatic, I used that during the preview event. Not such a fan of it. I like the Stitcher just because you can fire so many bullets so quickly. Shield recharges, so you can either use an actual shield recharger or an arc power core. So if you knock down, say, a wasp, you can often get an arc power core out of it and use that as a shield recharger. And you can't upgrade the basic bench. It'll track that upgrade. Wasp drivers, so you got to take out a wasp. No credit yet for battle pass items. They're definitely stretching that out a bit. I haven't taken any raiders out yet, actually, so maybe that's maybe we're not getting enough XP on that front. Oh, complete challenge. Deal damage to raiders. There you go. Hornets destroyed. Okay. Return safely from Buried City. Okay, so we'll hopefully do that this time. Alright, so we might try and destroy a Hornet and come back from Buried City on this round. Yeah, it'd be good to grab something off the battle pass before we finish. What have I got to get? It's going to be tricky. We could get a jolt mine. Consumable packages often have some pretty good stuff in them. Another jolt mine. Medium shield pack, so you get the Raider Augment 2. So again, see, that just gives you 2 safe pocket slots as opposed to 3 that you have normally. Same number of quick use slots. Vertical grip recipe. So allowing you to craft some of these other items. Bunch of crafting materials. A lot of these things you can just find in game anyway, but I guess that helps. Mod components. Cool. Are we going to get a match in Buried City is the question. Maybe there's not enough people in the States playing right now. could switch over to Asia server, see if that works. Yeah, I might do that. Let's try it. Alright, let's see if we can get a Buried City round on Asia. Yes, boom. Oh, this is good. I'm pleased we get to have a look at another map for you. That is good. I got a raid, have I? Ah, amazing. Thank you. Raiding with the Party 4. How you doing? Let me see where I am here. Right. So, I think we'll go into the hospital. Yeah, it was loud. Yeah, I think I need to turn the alerts down. Sorry about that. I was like, what on earth is that? I'll have to figure out how to turn that down. Sorry about that. From memory, these safety vests are worth a reasonable amount. Ooh, those gun parts. Okay. Sounds like a lot more activity going on this map already. Bit of gunfire. Just vibing the play test, yeah. Thanks, amazing. Nice stuff. Hope you've had a good day so far. Okay, that's been looted already. So that red light you can see over there is a hatch. Raider hatch. Okay, there are... We might get some PvP action going here. That dog collar I need for Scrappy. So let's chuck that in there. We might just go and loot this hospital, seeing as that raider was busy. Oops, that wasn't what I meant to do. This is a bastion, right, with the mounted machine gun on the front. Whoever's down here is not going to be having a very good time. Bit exposed standing here, but maybe if I move back. Whoever's down there is probably going to get taken out by these guys. Yeah, someone's shooting from over there. I think I'll keep looting. I find the extraction points on Buried City are actually a little bit more forgiving with the metro stations. Just because you've got multiple access points to them. And, oh, didn't mean to do that. I think you can actually roll under those beams in the doorways to stop them going off, which is what that noise was. Someone's been taken down. I just heard a rate of flare. Lots of bandages here. This is good. I'm going to drop that tuner. I don't want that. No, it's Dojima. It's North America, Europe, and Asia. There wasn't much reward for that. I like how loot is quite neatly sort of scattered all over the place. What's that? Rusted shut medical kit. That's interesting. What have I got here that I can drop? Rocket flashlight. Let's get rid of that. See what that is. That light coming from. I need a key to get in there, I don't have one. Shotgun parts. So I run out of space here. Light gun parts. That would be good to drop something for that. Okay. Actually running out of space completely. See what that necklace is worth. I don't have a medium weapon. Okay, I need to drop something here. These are rubber parts. Okay. Medium shield. Oh man. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. Okay, I want to get out of here now. Metro entrance. So is that way. See, I could just hear the metro being called a moment ago. So by the time I get down there, hopefully they're gone and I can just do it again. There's a dead raider. Whoa. Nothing in it. So that noise you can hear is the Bastion, the machine gun. Absolutely trying to lay into someone with it. Bastion is really trying to do someone in. Okay, caught it in. I'll find a little spot to try and... So the platforms here are double-sided, so people can come down the other side and at both ends as well. So there's multiple entrance points. And there's some heavy shooting going on upstairs. Go back for a second. Let's go, let's go. Nice. Yeah. Sometimes you find those fireballs in the hospital, and I don't think they want to nurse you back to health. More like cauterize your wounds, I would say. Yeah, no OC access, so yeah, I'm kind of lucky just having gotten a key through the fact that I'm was a content creator covering the game. But obviously having to play on other servers. Yeah, not like Marathon at all. Yeah, they are very different. Yep, they sit in different parts of the market. I think people thought of that because they're just not a military extraction shooter, you know, and there's quite a few of those, so. Yeah, I hope you guys get in that haven't got keys. I know there'll be a lot of keys sent out this time around compared to the previous one, I would say. So, might have missed this if it was talked about earlier, but are you able to queue in with, let's say, a duo to make a full squad? Yeah, so I've got squad fill turned off, Bassau. So just essentially playing solo at the moment. And my understanding, and originally I thought that would mean that there would be a solo only queue, but my understanding now is that it means that I'm most likely to come up against solos, but there is a chance I could meet squads. So the matchmaking will fill the game with squads into solo groups if it needs to. So it does put you on edge a little bit. We did right out of that. We got a dog collar for Scrappy's upgrade, which is pretty good. Shotgun choke recipe, some gun parts, medium shield, and I want to find out what that red jewellery is worth. So pretty well with the time spent on the surface too. Didn't get our Hornet though that we needed, I think it was. How tense? Actually it was pretty tense. With all that gunfire going on nearby. Tense in the non-combat sort of sense. Yeah, Scrappy ain't scrappy at all. Scale of 1 to 10, how would like you to recommend Arc Fighters to a friend? I have to say a 9, really. There's always room for improvement. How enjoyable. I am thoroughly enjoying it. How frustrating. Oh, not that way. I'm trying to think if there's anything that frustrates me in the game. Well, I guess there should be an element of frustration involved with an extraction tutor. How confusing is it? Don't think it's very confusing. Maybe I'm being tough here. How interested are you in continuing to play it? Extremely interested. Alright, what did I unlock? Complete challenges to earn cred. Ah, we can buy something now. So that is free, so we can claim that. Nice. Jolt mine. I tried using a few mines in the preview event, and they're quite bright when they're sitting on the ground and sort of easily given away. We'll have to get them eventually going through the battle pass, but I think I'm actually just going to continue saving for the moment until I can get this consumables package. So we'll hold off. Cool. Playing with mates during stream. Yeah, I will definitely be playing with other people in the next few days. Tonight I just wanted to jump on for a few rounds and stream for a while. So yeah, I've got a few buddies. Piblix was in here earlier, and Demeister I know will be keen, and there's Frosty as well. So there'll be a few people, but yeah, we may be looking for extra squad mates if we've got space. So yeah, drop in and see what's happening if I'm on. Good on you, Scrappy. Got the dog collar, just need a torn blanket, and we're done with Scrappy for the upgrade. What's that down here? So I can upgrade the Pharaoh further. Let's do that. Because that thing packs punch. Right, I think we'll do one more round. Need to repair the Stitcher. I don't think we can go into Spaceport yet. Oh, we can do Spaceport. Okay, let's do Spaceport. Where are the keys? Spaceport Trench Tower key. Alright. I don't think I've got the option for the augment upgrades yet. I can't upgrade that bench, can I? No. I can't add another bench yet. Okay. Alright, so we did have that night raid there. So we've got night raids coming up down the track. Alrighty. Yep, game is cross-platform. Yeah, I imagine you'd be able to toggle it. Because I know there's some people that don't want to have that. I don't mind. We haven't not made it out yet. This is unusual because there were definitely quite a few rounds I didn't make it out last time. I mean, I have been playing pretty conservatively. I haven't been pushing people that much. Like that player that was dealing with a lot of arc earlier on, I didn't really want to go and step into that because you just like you're fighting arc then as well as trying to find someone else immediately. So, and I'm not super kitted. Only after a few rounds. Cool. Let's see if we can get into Spaceport. So we're slowly working through the mastery. That takes a lot of grinding. And you get raider tokens, a Tempest, Wolfpack, which is a grenade that you throw and it breaks up into 12 parts, I think, and it can go shoot at individual arcs, so up to 12 different arc at once, and then you can start making them if you've got the Wolfpack recipe. Showstopper, pretty sure that's like an electrical grenade, so that can stop anything. I think even the Queen is briefly stopped by the Showstopper, but good on players as well. That's actually a really good, quite a powerful grenade. I can't remember using the Bobcat in the preview event. I don't think I did. Yeah, it's good to have something to grind for. Yeah, absolutely. I 100% agree. And it's quite a slow grind too. Like I think through the 3-day preview event, I think I got up to about here on Mastery 1, or maybe close to the end. So it did take a while, and I was playing a lot, well, full 3 hours each day. So I don't know how far this goes either. Like I'm not sure once you get through this if it goes over to another one, but I imagine this is just for this tech test. So there's going to be a lot of stuff we just don't see for release at this stage. I'll give it till 5 minutes. See if we can get into Spaceport, otherwise we might jump into one of the other maps. Key input customization. Should we have a look at that? Get a chance. Oops, let's try that again. Is this what you're meaning? Two inputs available to be set. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. No, currently not. Yeah, so that would be good. I think that my guess is that's probably related more to the stage that the game is at, and that this is something that I could add for the next playtest, which I would imagine might be an open playtest, I'm guessing. TCS, hey. Hey man, I was wondering if you can actually pair up with another random solo to create a squad, well, topside. Yep, so if you're solo, you can just have squad fill open and it'll either give you 1 or 2 more players. I don't think you get a choice around it. Friendly fire is off for guns. I'm pretty sure grenades will do damage to your own team. I did see in one of the other content creators, might have been Big Fry or Level Cap, one of those two, they were playing together. They shot each other and they're like, oh, is there friendly fire? But it just looks like it, in the same way that in Battlefield you see the results of shooting someone, but it doesn't actually do anything. Peaches13, thanks for the follow. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you here. Gunplay feels good. I mean, I haven't had that much, I've only been shooting ARC really. I had one random, like, almost looked like unarmed raider turn up that I started shooting and then sort of stopped. But I haven't had a real good gun battle yet, so. But from what I had in the preview event, I think it's pretty good. I'm sure there's little tweaks that they'll be making along the way. Stream's going good so far, Peaches. Yeah, with no technical issues this time for the second stream, so which is great. So seems to have been going pretty well. So yeah, this is going to be my last raid, whichever one we get into shortly, because I only had 3 hours sleep last night getting a video finished, and then I want to make sure I am pretty well rested for streaming over the next few days. Thoughts on the game soundtrack? Yeah, pretty good. That is one of the things I am super excited about, because I just found out recently that Patrick Andren and Johan Soderquist, who were co-composers on Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 1 soundtracks, are composing for ARC Raiders. So I imagine quite a lot of the stuff we're hearing right now, there might be some stuff that they've done, but there might be some filler or temporary sounds as well, because I imagine soundtrack gets done pretty close to the end once they know what they're writing for. We got a game finally, so yeah, we get to see Spaceport. Find someone that says don't shoot that you can squad with. I don't think you can join them in squad at that point so much, but you can sort of run around with them and try not to shoot each other. You and your fiance just got into the playtest. That's awesome, Millie. We're going to play after work today. Very excited. Yeah, awesome. That's great. Nice that you both got in and one doesn't have to watch the other. Nothing down here. So I always check near the spawns because there's often loot just right there. Alright, so we got trench tower key. Where's the trench tower? Is it trench hatch? Trench tower. So there's probably one on each side. Where am I? Okay, so we can probably sort of flank up here and... Alright, so we might try to do that. Oops. Will this be the round that we don't make it out? Always makes me think of DayZ climbing up these little towers to see if there's something at the top, or Scum, with those little like observation towers that they have on those games. Yeah, you were lucky, Millie. Yep. Yeah, I know a few people who have gotten in and their buddy hasn't, or vice versa. But hopefully a lot of that will change in the next day or so. Millie, did you just get your invite like in the last few hours or so? Like when did it come out to you? But thought I heard someone there. Just got them email after you woke up. Okay, cool. Oh, that's good to know. So there are invites going out. Awesome. Great to hear. Interesting little... Oh, so there's a pop over there. Right. I have found really good loot on these buses during the preview event, so I always jump on them and have a look. I kind of feel like rotating around the map like this can be a bit risky because you can always have people that have spawned in and you kind of end up bumping into them when they've not far off from their spawn point. This is cool. Nice landscape. Invite link work for Xbox. I think my guess is that there'll be a lot of invites sent out both to console and PC tomorrow. I'll show you guys something here, which is a nice little feature in the game. You can hear this derelict machines kind of like pulsing away. Arc machine. I'll get my radar tool out. In fact, I don't even need to do that. Just make sure I'm not too in the line of fire of anyone here. Alright, let's open her up. If we can go no HUD for a bit. Oh. I meant to get off there faster than I did. It's not done yet. Alrighty. Oh, hang on. I haven't got the HUD on, that's why. Didn't get much out of that. It was a bit disappointing. For the bit of damage I took, it's recharge. Let's top up that health. Hey, the Nameless Wolf, thanks for the follow. Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it? Yeah. Quite fun having the HUD off. It would be actually fun to play an entire round like that, but the looting would be a bit of an issue. Sound design, yeah. Sound design is great. Yeah, there's something special. And we're not even at release yet. I think there's going to be some pretty cool stuff by the time it does come out. This is an Art Courier here, I think it's called, which you can breach. junk. Oh, I'll take it with me for the moment. I think can I get over the wall here? I might not be able to. Or maybe I will. Maybe not. Looks like a spawn point there. Definitely find the spaceport map quite difficult to traverse sometimes, just because there's quite big open areas. This is where the conditioning for stamina makes a big difference. Oh, I just remembered you can't. Like if you have a look over the edge here, I'm pretty sure I can't go. Yeah, I can't get down here. I've got to go back the other way. I don't think there's a ladder there. No. Okay. Overcooked it. Radar hatch here. Good to know. Amazing to imagine what these facilities are actually used for. So I think the lore talks about it being built during the Exodus age, when they were like basically firing rockets all over the place to get people off the planet because of the environmental collapse. Ooh, there's a little ladder here. Look at that. Can I get in down the bottom here though? No. Ladder climbing's pretty good. I hear someone. This is not such a great spot to be in. If they've seen me. Might surprise them here. Not exposed here, that's the only issue. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's a duo. I'm in trouble. That's not great. Get off. Get off the ladder. Okay, you might have found our first bug. Hopefully I can escape them here. Not really looking where I'm going here, but... Alright. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I actually meant to just crouch. zip line there I can potentially use to go continue that way. I'll work out where the key is used, not there. Must be here. Here we are. Is that already unlocked? This looks like it's been searched already, I think. Yeah, those guys have been through here. Yeah, and they opened that side. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, looks like they did some damage already. Guessing they won't be coming back into here though, as a result. I need to come up with another option. How are we going for time? 16 minutes. Whoops. Let's put the map up, that'd be useful. So I can hear that central elevator being used at the moment. Alright, so I could try and go to the north, the other trench tower. But there's a reasonable chance that's where those guys have just gone to. I don't really want to face a duo by myself. Could pay for this. Tourist ride. Yeah, it does feel tense, that's right. Especially when you know there's a duo around somewhere. It's like... Okay, well, I think I'm going to have to make some choices about how I escape here. We might end up using... Oh, we've got 14 minutes over there. I think I'll just keep traversing around that way. Hopefully those guys haven't come along this way. I'd like to find some decent loot before I go out though, otherwise it's a bit of a wasted round. Oh. Right, so there's a hatch there. I don't really want to use that though without having a decent amount of loot on me. Alright, let's just scout out where I can go to. Scarce loot, that's not so great. Warehouses. We might just have to do a bit of a basic run then. There's a probe here. That was a nice little transfer. I like it. If anywhere's going to be dangerous, it's going to be that view. More junk. Yeah, this is going to end up being a bit of a basic loot run, but that's okay. So you can just double click on stuff and see if you've got room for it, and I probably just want to get rid of some of the things that I don't need. Why can't I pick that up? There we go. If time's up.
Safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat,
Yeah, let me. If time's up, you don't make it out, you're in trouble. All right, so I got 9 minutes to get to that extraction point, which is fine. I didn't actually come through this building in the preview event, I think. Ah, there's the face hugger. I do get the tick pod in reward for having my face hugged. Yes, there is proximity chat. I've currently got it on push to talk. I haven't really used it yet. Ooh, a muzzle brake. Let's chuck that on. Nice. That's a good little find. Okay, time is running out, so we could start to be... So someone's calling the elevator in. But I've got 7 minutes, and it's still going to be there after that, so yeah. I should make it out okay as long as there's no groups trying to get out there. Someone's fighting over it. Exposed on that side. Alright, well, someone left. I think this is the west elevator, is it? No. I'm presuming that both of them, or one of them, went out there. There's a raider there. Not in a very good cover position here. So are they camping the extract point? We'll try and flank right around. We've got 5 minutes. That's the 5-minute missile coming in there. So you'll see this at the ground in a sec. Quite a cool effect.
All Raiders, mark on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find your way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Do not know where that... don't know where that raider is either. Get reloaded. This is not great. Got no cover. Okay, so I still have a chance here. Because they won't take me while I'm down. And I can actually crawl to the elevator and activate it. See what happens. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Basu. Comedy might be the black comedy. I might make it. I'm feeling optimistic. Come on, keep crawling. Come on.
Last warning. 2 minutes left. Head back immediately.
You think I'm gonna make it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling less optimistic now. Come on. Problem is I won't make it for the time that it takes to call it in. So the only thing I can try and do is just lie on the edge and see if I can fall in. Yeah, I don't think it. Ah, damn it. Witness me. First round we didn't make it out was the last one. Yeah, it was close. It was just the time for the elevator. It was a shame. So if you make it into the elevator and you die before it goes, that's okay. You'll still, I'm pretty sure you still get your loot if that happens. But, oh well. I kept the keys, so I just had that. Got some decent XP. It was the first round we didn't, that I didn't make it out. I still enjoyed it. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. Let's have a quick read of what you've written during all of that. I didn't really pay much attention. Walkie-talkie town is smooth. Yeah, it is. It's like a movie. Absolute cinema. Yeah, almost at it. The death screen, yeah. Button was the other side. I think it still takes a good, like, 45 seconds maybe, or 30 seconds for it to come in. Yeah, if there's a raider coming out, they're going to be pretty happy about that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I will be back on, aiming to do every day streaming during the tech test. And so I'll probably try and be on for sort of 3 or 4 hours at a time, something like that. And probably, what's the time now? So probably in about 12 hours from now is when I'd be getting back on again, or thereabouts. The Nameless Wolf, first time catching you on stream. Is the game viable solo? Yeah, I've only been playing solo the whole time, so I would say it definitely is. I ran into one duo during that time and I evaded them. So yeah, I haven't had to have a gunfight against more than one person, and even actually I didn't really have a proper gunfight against anyone through the whole round. I just wanted to try and get a bit of loot and sort of explore the maps a bit. Tomorrow I'll definitely try and engage a bit more, and we might play some squad play with a few people as well. Try and catch the next stream. Yeah, so about 12 hours from now, usually about 12 hours from now is the typical time I'd be looking at getting on most days. So this was a bit of an unusual stream, but then time-wise for me. But then the game came out, or the tech test started, so I wanted to jump in. Yeah, don't be greedy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Solo, you're playing a lot more stealth, I would say, is the way to go. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll put you out with a bit of music. Hopefully it'll play for you. But otherwise, have a great day if you're just starting it, or a great night if you're about to end it. And kia kaha. Stay strong. See ya.
Rain ashes on my head. Everybody sees. Stop and bright. Last one to leave. Turn out the light. Last one to leave. Turn out the light. Last one to leave. Turn